everybody, and welcome back to the Upper Room. Today is a special feast day in the church. It is the Feast of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. This year it falls on June 11th, and it's a very special devotional feast day. And the reason why I'm telling you guys a little bit ahead of time is so that you guys can have a chance to go to Mass tonight. There will generally be a lot of parishes will have Mass this evening. My particular parish is at 6:30 at night. Some are at 7, some are a little bit earlier. But it won't be difficult to find. It shouldn't be difficult to find a parish that is holding Mass this evening for this sacred feast day. Now, so why would we celebrate Jesus's heart? It's kind of a silly thing to, if you think about it. I don't think it's silly because if you think about it, uh, it makes sense. With his heart, he loved sinners. He loved the world. Okay. He loved everyone, even the people who killed him. He tried to help, tried to turn them around, but they didn't listen. So his heart loved us. His heart continues to love us today. And the reason why this is important, one, is because the heart has always been seen as the center of essence, center, seen as the center or the essence of a person, uh, and the wellspring of our emotional lives and love. Devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus is a devotion to Jesus Christ himself, but in the particular ways of meditating on his interior life and on his threefold love, his divine love, his burning love that fed his human will, and his sensible love that affects his interior life. Okay, this is from CNA Online. That's Catholic News Agency. So this is talking about this feast day. It's because we love with our hearts. We have emotions with our hearts. Um, uh, we can, because of love, lead ourselves into death to save others. Okay, so the heart plays a unique role in the physiology of our bodies, not only with our bodies physically and pumping blood through our bloodstream, but it's also what we use in our emotions. So there's also a connection to our spirit through our heart, through our emotions, through the way we feel, to how we have compassion on others. Okay, so there's both a physical and a spiritual side to it, and so there's a little bit more than that when talking about the Sacred Heart, because Jesus appeared to a holy person and basically in a vision and instructed her and gave her promises to whoever would be devoted to his Sacred Heart. And so I'm going to go ahead and read that now. This general devotion arose first in Benedictine and Cistercian monasteries of that time, especially in response to the devotion of Saint Gertrude the Great. But specific devotions became popularized when Saint Margaret Mary of Alacoque, from 1647 to 1690, in a visitation nun had a personal revelation involving a series of visions of Christ as she prayed before the Blessed Sacrament. She wrote, "He disclosed to me the marvels of his love and the inexplicable secrets of the Sacred Heart." Christ emphasized to her his love and his woundedness caused by man's indifference to this love. Okay, now I'm going to read you the promises that Jesus gave to her, to whoever would honor his Sacred Heart. Okay, he promised that in response to those who consecrate themselves and make reparations to his heart, that he will give them all the graces necessary in their state of life. He will establish peace in their homes. He will comfort them in their afflictions. He will be their secure refuge during life and above all in death. He will bestow abundant blessings upon all their undertakings. Sinners will find in his heart the source and infinite ocean of mercy. Lukewarm souls shall become fervent. Fervent souls shall quickly mount to high perfection. He will bless every place in which an image of his heart is exposed and honored. He will give to priests the gift of touching the most hardened hearts. Those who shall promote this devotion shall have their names written in Christ's heart. In the excessive mercy of his heart, that his all-powerful love will grant to all those who receive Holy Communion on the first Fridays in 9 consecutive months the grace of final perseverance. They shall not die in his disgrace, nor without receiving their sacraments. His divine heart shall be their safe refuge in this last moment. So these are very powerful promises, and Jesus gave them to Saint Margaret Mary Alacoque, okay, in a visitation by him to her. All right, and so that's where this devotion comes from, because he also instructed her about making an image of the heart also as well. So so it's a very special day, and at the very least, um, you should take some time and to look up the um, the novena. Was a little late for the novena, but you can pray the novena any time of the year. The novena to the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Saint Padre Pio prayed the novena prayed the prayer to the Sacred Heart of Jesus every day of his life. Okay, so you can pray every day. You can do the novena. You can pray it whenever you want. And it's interesting because in the novena you can ask for a few things that you want. Um, and so the I really encourage everyone today, that you can go to Mass tonight and and in honor of Jesus, and receive Holy Communion, and reparations for the sins committed against God by people who don't believe, and and in honor of those who you're seeking conversion for. Okay, prayer is the most powerful thing. Asking God to convert the people who are in your life, who you love, uh, because you can't do it. You can't change anyone. They can only change themselves. So only God is the one who can touch that person's heart and can draw them into His love. Okay, um, and so you just have to be patient. Look at Saint Martha, Saint Ambrose's mother. She would Saint Augustine's mother. Sorry, she would beg Saint Ambrose, the bishop at the time, to go and see her son to try and convince him to turn his life around and love God and start following God. And I don't think she didn't see that before her death, but after her death, lo and behold, we have Saint Augustine now, who became a bishop of Hippo, and so you never know the timing or the time frame when these things happen. But I ask you tonight that you can go to Mass and honor Jesus' most sacred heart, and love him with the same fervent love that he loves you. Take time to go and see him tonight, and make an extra special trip to receive Holy Communion twice this week, once for this night, and as well as this Sunday. All right. So thanks again for watching the Upper Room. Again, like, share, and subscribe this video. I know it's kind of a little bit drawn out, but I just want to hop on here real quick and address this for you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.